Hey everyone, so welcome to tonight's call. September 1st, we will be talking about social media, Facebook, just some tips and tricks that I've learned just since beginning and just kind of, like I said, through my experience and where I've gone, what's worked, maybe what hasn't worked. So I have a PowerPoint for you. Let me do share screen. Here we go. And okay, so your screen will go black. Awesome. So I am not sure how to make it the entire screen, so you'll have to just bear with me. So first I wanted to talk about August and the Success Club points that everyone had. So Tina had 8, Casey had 6, and Kayla had 2, so that's really exciting. For the people that were registered for the Team Cup, we did not get enough points for the selfie sticks, but I will still get Tina and Casey 1 because I did say if we hit Success Club 5, I would do that. So I will be getting you guys a selfie stick, and I will mail it to you as soon as I have it. And just to reiterate what Success Club is, you guys, basically it's a bonus for selling people challenge packs or helping people with challenge packs. So people that purchase any program and Shakeology together, that's 2 points. And any person that buys Shakeology on Home Direct, that's 1 point. So if you get 5, then you hit Success Club, and as long as you are also ordering Shakeology Home Direct yourself. So just to kind of go over that, I know I had a few people ask me this week. So on to the Facebook side of things. So I know a couple of us do have the business pages or like pages, you could call them. And for me, when I first started, it was a page where I wasn't embarrassed to post about things, and I just kind of would let it all out there, and I didn't have to worry about my friends or family or whoever it is and what they were seeing. And then I kind of built into my personal page. So the benefit for me was just a place, like I said, to build my business. And now it's just a second outlet for sharing information. So now I go back and forth between both, posting recipes, transformations, whatever workouts I'm doing, stuff like that. Also, it doesn't feel like you're as pushy because it's the business page. You can be a little bit more, talk a little bit more about sales and promotions and stuff like that are going on. Because people, I think they expect that a little bit more coming from your personal page versus a business page. Then it's not just so like, whoa, is she just trying to sell, or is it something that, she's just sharing? So, and then the cool thing, you can schedule posts. So if you have a really busy week and you just can't get out, you don't want to spend random times on Facebook, you can actually log in on, let's say, Sunday, and you can schedule your post for the entire week. So that's pretty cool. You just pick a day and a time, and it'll automatically throw it out there at that time for you. So that's pretty cool. Some of the misconceptions, the first one is I don't have time to run a second page. Well, like I said, if you're kind of just balancing back and forth, or even using your personal page for just family and your business page for the fitness side, or talk about Shakeology, then you're kind of just finding that balance. It does take a little bit of time to get it set up, but it takes probably 10-15 minutes, just like your personal page. So the second thing is it seems weird or out of my comfort zone. That I guess I kind of felt that way in the beginning, but at the same time, I just thought, well, this will be somewhere, like I said, it'll just be not as weird to post about something that I've never talked about before. So if I'm never talking about fitness, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, in your face, you kind of just, it makes more sense that way. So those are a couple of the questions or the concerns that I had when I first was thinking about setting up my business page. So if for some reason you think, nope, I'm still just going to stick with my personal page, that's totally cool too. One thing that I have done, I have joined groups. So if you just search in the top search bar, anything, like my examples here, wine, photography, certain sports that you like, animals, just do it yourself group, stuff like that. The sell and swap groups are okay. I have posted a little bit in there, but I don't like to be too pushy in there. But also, even in these groups, I don't ever post in there. It's just a way to get to know new people. I add friends that I think, hey, I like what they're sharing. I like their recipes, or I like the photography tips they're giving me. I add them on my friends page, and then some of them have just reached out to me once they figure out what I'm doing. So I don't ever just push it right on them. It's just a way to kind of grow your friends list, I guess you could say. Second thing is to add something about coaching or teaching or anything like that in your About Me section. Don't be ashamed, that you're promoting yourself in the health and fitness industry. And you don't have to put Beachbody. I mean, that's not who you are. It's who you are is what you're promoting. You're promoting yourself. So anything you want to put in there is cool. Let's see, add value or ask a question to 3 people's posts per day. So comment on a photo or status. So I just like to, as I'm scrolling, if I see a really good recipe, I'll say that looks delicious. What kind of dressing did you use? Or something about their kids, or just anything, just instead of just liking, the more you comment on other people's posts, the more they'll see yours. So that's kind of cool. And of course, like we've talked about a million times, don't sell, just share your story and be proud of where you've came. Remember why you guys started the coaching side and the results that you've had, and just share that with people. And that can be obviously social media or just face-to-face conversations. So so that's pretty much, I guess, the 2 differences that I have learned. Like I said, business page is somewhere where you can share a little more. Personal pages where you share yourself as a storyline. So final thoughts, either way you choose, just remember we're here to inspire, educate, and motivate. So just keep doing what keep preaching what you practice, and you'll go from there. I think for me, I've always thought, well, word of mouth is great, but if you have a plan B, let's say in a couple months, well, I've talked to my top 10 or 20 or 50 people that I've wanted to talk to, and now if you've started slowly building your list, and even if it's in the community, then you have that group of people to kind of fall back on and get to know and reach out to. So start small, do what feels like you. Don't do something that you feel uncomfortable doing, but also don't be afraid to try something new. So and like I talked about, if you've been using your Facebook page just for personal stories and all of a sudden you start sharing fitness, you might, who knows, people might get a little turned off. They might not, I don't know. But just remember kind of what you think of yourself on there, and how would you, because I know I was totally guilty. It's like, woo, just throw it all out there. And so just remember, like, what would think of yourself, like I said, on there, and what would make you want to work with them. So that's it, you guys. Wow. Okay. So September, the promotions this month, the PiYo Challenge Pack is $140. So that's PiYo, the Shakeology 30-day supply or 30-day membership to On Demand, and then everything that comes with PiYo, so the meal plan and everything like that. 3-day Refresh Challenge Pack is the 3-day refresh with a 30-day supply of Shakeology. And then PiYo Kickstart Challenge Pack is PiYo, Shakeology, and the 3-day refresh. So, and then all of those also, like I said, come with Beachbody On Demand for 30 days. Just a reminder, Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand does come through automatically after their first 30 days. So you just want to give everybody a reminder after 7 to 10 days before that'll go through and say, hey, just so you know that's coming through. Let me know if you want to make any changes and I'll help you with that. So the prize this month is amazing. So if you hit Success the 5, like I talked about in the beginning, you get P90X, P90X2, and P90X Plus. So you get all 3 of those entire programs if you help 3 people this month, you guys. So it's pretty amazing. Questions about any of this stuff, if you go to coachfaq.com, you can type in either one of those numbers, 3659. That'll give you more information on all the challenge pack promotions. 3710 will give you more information on the prizes that are listed there. So that is super exciting. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys tonight. So let me switch back into stop share. Awesome. So that's it. Thank you guys for coming, and I will post the recording shortly. Have a great night.